a temple in India that was built by Lord Krishna's son, whose doors have remained closed for 118 years. Konark Sun Temple, India. This temple is famous not only for its unique architecture, but also for the fascinating stories behind it. It is said that this grand temple was built in honor of the sun god and once housed a floating idol of the sun god. Once upon a time, in the coastal town of Konark in Odisha, just a few kilometers away from the city of Puri, an amazing sun temple was built. The year was 1244, and King Narasimhadeva I, driven by his devotion to the sun god. But there's another story. One adds even more to this fascinating monument. It is said that Sambh, the son of Lord Krishna, constructed this temple. According to this story, this temple was built by Sambh, who was the son of Lord Krishna and Jamvati. He was very mischievous. Lord Krishna was deeply troubled by his unruly behavior. When Sambh's behavior did not improve, Lord Krishna, in his anger, cursed him severely. He declared that Sambh would be afflicted with leprosy, a dreadful disease that causes sores on the body and numbness in the limbs. He declared that Sambh would be afflicted with leprosy, a dreadful disease that causes sores on the body and numbness in the limbs. Due to the curse of Lord Krishna, Sambha had to endure severe pain for a long time. Then Rishi Katak advised Sambh to worship the sun god, Surya Dev. He undertook severe penance for 12 years, and Surya Bhagwan was pleased with his devotion. Lord Surya blessed Sambh, curing him of his illness. In gratitude to Lord Surya, he built a temple in his honor, and thus the first sun temple in Konark was constructed, the Konark Sun Temple. To highlight its significance to India's cultural heritage, the Konark Sun Temple is depicted on the reverse side of the Indian 10 rupee note. In 1984, UNESCO also recognized it as a World Heritage Site. The most distinctive feature of this temple was its chariot-like structure. This Gaint chariot was pulled by 7 horses with 24 wheels, symbolizing the 7 days of the week and 24 hours of the day, respectively. Remarkably, these wheels also functioned like a sundial, which tells the time accurately using the sun's rays even after 770 years. Upon entering the temple, one encounters statues of lions on both sides. One lion is attacking an elephant underneath it, and underneath that elephant is a human. It is said that these statues illustrate human vices. The lion symbolizes human pride, while the elephant represents the lure of wealth or possessions. If someone becomes addicted to these two things, it can destroy their life. The temple walls were adorned with exquisite and captivating sculptures. It was constructed in the Kalinga architectural style. When the first rays of the morning sun fell upon the idol of Lord Surya, placed in the Sanctum Sanctorum, the entire temple would illuminate with light. Also, there was a statue in this temple that appeared to float in the air. The mystery behind this was a massive 52-ton magnet installed in the upper part of the temple. This magnet kept the statue suspended in the air. In the lower part of the temple, iron and magnets were used to connect 2 stones together. This created a tension between them. Dharmapad, the brave young son of the fierce Maharana, knew how to balance a third magnet between these 2 magnetic stones. For this reason, the idol of Lord Surya was placed in the middle of the temple. Dharmapad explained to the craftsmen how to do it, and this way, the statue of Lord Surya floating in the air became the highlight of this temple. However, In 1508, when Sultan Suleiman Khan attacked Odisha, he ruthlessly destroyed several temples, and when he entered the Konark Sun Temple to destroy it, he saw the statue of Lord Surya floating in the air. He was amazed. He ordered his army to attack the temple walls, and as they removed that magnetic stone, within minutes, the 200 feet tall main tower of the temple collapsed into a pile of stones. To save the temple from further destruction, the priests of Konark decided to hide the statue of Lord Surya by burying it in the sand. After the statue was removed from the temple, people stopped coming to worship Lord Surya there. In the same way, by the end of the 18th century, this small town turned into a dense jungle. In 1837, Scottish historian James Ferguson explored the Konark Temple and studied about it. Since then, this temple started gaining international attention. In 1900 CE, British Post Governor John Woodburn began the restoration and conservation of this temple, transforming it into a cultural site. But later on, the British government sealed the main entrance of the temple with sand, mud, and stones, making it a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. The stories associated with this temple make us wonder if our ancestors were far ahead of their time. Kids, if you want to hear more mysterious and untold stories like this, subscribe to our channel Namaste Nani